Okay, so if you missed my video, my live stream last week, I'm gonna do a high level overview. You might wanna go back because it's a lot of info and I'm kind of a nerd and I try to make it fun, but I don't know. So we do strategy sessions where we help you find your 3-year, your 1-year, your quarterly OKRs or rocks, and then your weekly KPIs, which is like drop dead things you gotta do every week to roll up. So to do that, we use something called a life cycle theory. Lex Sisney with organizational physics is who we learned this from. He's a nerd. He's amazing. Genius. Look into him. So high level, life cycle theory. You got 3 phases to the life cycle theory. You got your product life cycle, your customer life cycle, your execution life cycle. So with your product life cycle, this is where you're identifying, are you throwing spaghetti against the wall? Do you know your product? Do you know if it works? Are you ready to scale it? Or are you trying to jump the gun and go from like, hey, I think this is a cool idea to like, let's throw all our money into it? That's your product life cycle. Customer life cycle, you got to figure out who's buying from you. Is this somebody who's like, I want the new thing. I don't care if it works. I just want to look cool and I'm going to talk about it. Or are you at the late majority people who are like, all the reviews, they're penny pinchers. I mean, I'm a late majority, so it's kind of, I don't know. I'm talking like they're old people, but it's really me. Like I want to make sure I get the best quality, so I'm going to research it. I don't care about the new stuff. I want it to be good. So then execution life cycle. Are you doing what you need to do? Are you doing the activities that are going to make sure that you get done what you need to get done in order to get to your goals? So now we help you get the 3-year. Let's look at the annual goals. So the annual goals are SMART. I get them confused, so sorry if my acronym is off. So SMART is specific, measurable, actionable, relevant or realistic, and then time bound. So let's say your company wants to have 5 locations in 3 years. All right, dope. Annual goal could be, I need the staff. I need to train the staff to be able to man the 5 locations. Annual goal could be, I need to make X amount of money to be able to afford these 5 locations. It could be, let's evaluate my product to make sure that my product will work at all 5 locations. If your product is geographic, that's a problem. You got to figure out how to either shift the product or develop new pathways to create those 5 locations. All right, you got your annual goals. Now, annual goals are your leading indicators or your lagging indicator of the 5 locations. Let me break that down. Lagging indicator equals the outcome, equals the result that you want. We spend too much time looking at the lagging indicator and not the leading indicator, which is the activity or the things that you need to do to get the lagging result. So we've got your 3-year, we got your 1-year. Your 1 year has to be what's going to take you to your 3-year. Let's break it down further. Your quarterly OKRs, that's what you need to do every single quarter to get to your annual goal. So let's go with the staff, the personnel. So that's your annual goal. Now with your quarterly OKR, your Q1 could be, what's our SOPs? What are our processes in order to train individuals? Quarter 2 could be, have we nailed those systems with our current staff and are we hiring new people? Are new people getting it? Quarter 3, quarter 4, and so on. So your quarterly OKRs or your rocks with traction are what's going to be your leading indicator for your lagging indicator of your annual goals. Again, leading is the activity, lagging is the result. Look at the activity, not the result. Don't get to the 1 year and be like, oh, whoopsies, we failed. Why did we fail? No, you need to be working on that the whole time. Then with the quarterly OKRs, you got to figure out what you're doing every single week, every single day. That's your leading indicator that can lead to your lagging quarterly OKR. Now, let me do a little delineation because sometimes your weekly KPIs can be separate from your quarterly OKRs because a lot of times those quarterly things, that's strategy. That's something that's going to move you up. But your daily, weekly activities, those are still important because you can't do those things without the strategy and the implementation of the 3-year strategic imperative. So where do we come in? Dude, we have amazing workshops. I can't even tell you what I've seen and how things have transformed through this quarterly OKR, annual goal, strategic imperative evaluation. So what it looks like is we survey your team, we get your answers, and we look at your life cycles and we evaluate where you are. Do you all understand? And then we start wrestling. We start discussing. We nail down, yeah, that's our vision and mission. And these 5 locations, that's in line with our vision and mission. And then from there, we do the arduous work to be like, all right, let's back it in. That's our goal. I mean, that's our strategic imperative. What annual goals do we need to do? What quarterly OKRs? And we assign accountabilities, meaning, or implementers, meaning my name is attached to that rock, that quarterly OKR, that annual goal, because we're all getting the strategic imperative. We got to figure out where we are in this. So it's an amazing survey. Again, if you want to scale your company or workshop, survey and workshop. If you want to scale your company and go to the next stage, hit us up, schedule a call, because we know what it looks like. 1, the grunt work, but 2, the team, the bringing people together, getting excited and inspiring, because it's a lot and it's overwhelming. But when you have that all team feel in that workshop, you can get it. All right, y'all.